Where to begin with all the lies? Last week alone, it was reported that Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein was so distraught with his job he wanted to resign. That story was a lie. He is still here, my friends, and this is just one of many put out recently by the fake news mainstream media. Then they claimed FBI Director James Comey was fired just days after asking for more resources on the Russian scandal. That story was proven to be a lie after acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe testified at a Senate hearing that the resources are there and already paid for.
Here. I'm not aware of that request, and it's not consistent with my understanding of how we request additional resources. That said, we don't typically request resources for an individual case, and as I mentioned, I strongly believe that the Russia investigation is adequately resourced.
Then this week started off with the mainstream media claiming President Trump gave away classified information to the Russian government during a meeting at the Oval Office. You know what the classified information was? That laptops could be made to be carried onto a plane as explosive devices. The New York Times ran an article on this back in March, and the Washington Post did the same in April. This is almost 2 months later, and they are trying to pass this off as deeply classified information.
We know that this is, they talk about the deep state. Well, these are communities that have a lot of loyalty within and know how to get back, even if you're the President of the United States. And the fact is that when the intelligence community found out about the conversation that the President had with the Russians, talking about classified information, we don't know all the details. We are told that it wasn't as bad as it might have seemed initially.
How stupid do they think the public is to believe such nonsense? The next story to hit the airwaves is that James Comey has a memo saying Donald Trump asked him to take it easy on General Flynn in his investigation of the man. Yet to date, no one has seen the memo, and many insist it doesn't even exist. The newest one I just read this morning is that President Trump is asking the FBI to start arresting journalists. As crazy as that sounds, a few sites are even carrying this story. Well, the good news is President Trump's supporters have held steadfast in their support for him. He said he would drain the swamp, and the swamp critters are fighting back. But in the end, President Trump will prevail, and democracy will once again rule the day.